My name is Devonne, and I'm from kind of everywhere. I move a lot, so I just moved to Newark last year, and from Florida, and before that Massachusetts. My age, somewhere in the 20s, not before the 30s, and after the teens. Probably here. It used to be Massachusetts because I love the Northeast. I'm very attached to seasons and stuff, but I think here because I've gotten a lot done here and it's just become really special really fast. When I was in Massachusetts, all my older cousins and stuff, they lived in Elizabeth all their life, so I'd vacation here and I could see an aunt or uncle, and then I got really close with my cool cousins. I'm only gonna say that once. And I found a lot of their friends on Twitter. Then I found DZ, and we never worked together at all until I moved up here, and I was like, I know that you do arts in some sorts. If you know anything I can do, anything I can contribute to. Yeah. And he was like, actually, MTM has a showcase. I was like, how do I audition? So official and so professional, and then I came and was like, wow, y'all for real, just talented like it's nothing up here. Mama, I'm dating a doctor. Oh, I mean, Mama, I'm seeing a doctor. He says dating sounds too serious, like a terminal patient of tuberculosis. Romantic, isn't he? Mama, did you hear me? I'm seeing a doctor. That means extra benefits and less musicians who play their women harder than their 6 strings, and maybe he'll even make me his wife. Or maybe that's too soon, but I'm seeing this guy who makes all the gorgeous women fly and sweeps them off their feet easily, and for some reason, he chose me. 2 weeks, and already I'm feeling healthy. He talks about my body, how it'd be a beauty on display, and how many friends he knows would pay for such a prize. Then we passed a month, Mama, and already I've been claimed by a doctor. He ensures my confidence by paying compliments to every other woman except me, diagnosed with low self-esteem. Mama, he called me annoying, and I simply wish to please him. 7 months, Mama, and I'm being stitched and refixed by a doctor who's inflicted his marks on me, claiming he must mark his territory, and I guess I should be happy that he wants to beat me. I mean, be with me, Mama. Please be happy for me. At least my health is better now, my sanity is intact, not that many of my bones are cracked. And don't call the police just because you're frightened. They could hurt him or he could lose his license, and I'll figure this out, I promise. Grandmother always warned us about dating a doctor who could infect you physically just as fast as they could cure you of an emotional disease like useless uterus. I can fix it. But the side effects will be worse than the symptoms you were feeling: ruptured cervix. You can't bear babies. I can grant you fertility but make you unapproachable. My bend through HIV. Irrevocable virus you implanted in my brain, IV. Intravenous fluids pumping venom through my veins that blur me from your insanity, IV. Equals 4th degree vehicular manslaughter of my anatomy. I'm being killed. Surgery. I kept saying I will, but now it's too late for me. Mama, did I ever tell you I dated a doctor? Poetry is actually the only thing that came last. I started doing music. I used to sing all the time. I have an older sister, and hi Princess, I made it. I have an older sister, and she used to be really irritated. I would sing Promise Ring all over the house by Tiffany Evans, and the one time I got that belt on, I was like, oh, I can really sing. I'm gonna do this. And I did that for a couple years. I was 4th grade, and I was always on stage. So I did a spelling bee in 4th grade, and I was like, I really like being up here. And I did my first Christmas play. It's yeah. It's never just a writer or anybody in the genre for the genre. So when I write or when I perform, it's more everything that I love, I take things from. So I listen to a lot of John Bellion, a lot of weird artists, Smino, No Name, all those things, and I take things from their cadence or their flow. Or I hear a bar and it inspires me to think a little bit differently, attach different things. And when I read a lot of plays and things like that, so it just, all of the world is my oyster, and I just pull inspiration from everything. If I see something or somebody, a chair, I'm probably gonna write a poem about this chair later, that inspires me. The world, life, really inspires me. In 5 years, I will definitely be in California, part-time. I expect to stay in New York. I'll be finishing my studies with NYU, the Tisch School of Arts, because I start with Stella Adler in a couple months. And I'll have done 3 indie films. I'll have started my chapter for my nonprofit academy that I want in the future. Just a local chapter for a lot of immigrant families. I want it to be for everybody. It's a nonprofit for everyone, but the focus is on expression and the importance of arts for kids from foreign communities. because a lot of the time most of us it takes so long for us to get into our craft, and I think that it's a disadvantage for us as opposed to like our non-people of color counterparts, that if they say something, their parents support them like that. You know, it's I don't agree with it, but here we go. For me as a Haitian, like, art was not in the question. It was doctor, lawyer, engineer. And then to stand up, you just have so many obstacles to go through for yourself, and I kind of want a hub for anybody. If you're not an artist, but somebody with a dream and it's not accepted, I want you to be able to come here and have that dream flourish, and all your resources will be available for you, kind of.